California, one of 7 states losing a congressional seat, and with Latinos making up 2/3 of California's population growth, advocates want to make sure that they're represented fairly during this whole process. KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz tells us what they're pushing for.
As California loses one congressional seat, Latino and Hispanic advocates worry the proposed district boundary changes won't reflect their communities.
In the last almost 2 years, we've seen the disproportionate impact that COVID-19 has had on the Latino community, on their finances, on their health. And so if we want to make sure that Latinos have equal access or fair representation in government, this is one way to do so.
While redistricting may be a complicated process, some of the changes that may affect you is who your next representative may be and how some boundary lines may be splitting up communities.
No he escuchado nada de eso.
Sacramento resident Marta Ornelas doesn't know or understand redistricting.
It's important that the commission and nonprofit organizations conduct outreach in Spanish to engage the Latino community in this process that can sometimes be a very difficult process to follow and is not always accessible to the folks that will be most impacted by the final boundaries.
With an estimated 15 million Latino and Hispanic residents in California,
Somos bastantes latinos.
Marta says she would like leaders to do more to engage and educate Latinos across the state. Considering language barriers, the California Commission responsible for drawing new district boundaries says they're providing written information in more than a dozen languages.
And our materials have been translated into 14 languages, including Spanish, and our website is translated into 104 languages.
Hispanic and Latino advocates are pushing everyone, regardless of immigration status or native language, to get involved in the redistricting process. The California Citizens Redistricting Commission is still holding public meetings to get feedback on the drafts before the final maps are submitted to the Secretary of State before the year ends. Translations are available in other languages given enough advance notice. In Sacramento, Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
Well, advocates say they believe that civic engagement with trusted community leaders can increase Hispanic and Latino participation and help break any misinformation that may be out.